Bigger than I thought. Got to say that. Doesn't look as big on TV. Hopefully coming here in 15 days time. Well, maybe Dubai first, then here. Hello everyone, welcome to the Magnificent Mags channel once again. Before I get underway with my preview for our game against Brighton tomorrow in the FACup 5th round, please continue to like, comment, share and subscribe across all social media platforms. That's Facebook, Blue Sky, Twitter, X and Threads. And please do the same for my friends at Magpie 24/7 and Magpie Ultras. Their content's fantastic. And also NUFC 360, Mark's channel is very good too. Thank you very much for watching and enjoy. So welcome back everyone. You joined me from Holy Cross. Sorry the video was a bit later than normal. But I just needed a day just to chill. It was a very busy week at work yesterday on the Friday, and I just want to see the best bits from Eddie Howe's press conference, and I've been busy today all day. But as you can see, just at the start of the video, I have been uptown the day when I seen that it was shared that the League Cup was in town, albeit a replica, but it was at Reed & Sons. So I'm not sure if it's there tomorrow, but if it is, if you have a chance, if you're in town for the match or you're just watching it in town, do have a look. Reed & Sons is on Blackett Street, just before you get the Monument when you come off Northumberland Street. So bottom of Northumberland Street, take a right, cross over to the left-hand side, as if you're walking a Monument, and it's just in the window on the left-hand side. But it was great to see, and as you saw in the video, it's a lot bigger than I thought it was. Yeah, I thought it was only like, maybe say like, how can I do it? Get me fingers in, maybe like there. But yeah, it's a lot bigger than it looks on TV. I thought it was smaller, but never mind anyway. Thanks for watching. Just before I get underway with my Brighton preview, I just want to cover a few things. One thing, well done to Lewis Hall for getting Seller Player of the Month. He fully deserves it, especially on the back of his performance against Mo Salah. Now, I know Mo Salah did get the assist for the second goal from McAllister, but all you've got to say is not many players have kept Mo Salah quiet this season, and Lewis Hall is one of them. Even Liverpool fans, some of their comments online who I've spoke to, got to say, they've said they've never seen a player keep him as quiet as Lewis Hall did, so that's full credit to him. As I said in my last video, in the second half at St James's Park in the 3-3 draw, Lewis Hall was great first half, but then second half he just couldn't contain him. But not many people have contained Mo Salah this season. He's an absolutely outstanding player. But just I'll get this in before the daylight fades. Got to just say this from the other night. Look, I did say in my video, I've had a few people ripping us, mainly Liverpool fans, cry more, the classic. I've used that, by the way, so I'm not going to stand here be a hypocrite. I have said cry more before, but it's just tongue-in-cheek. But I'm not crying. Look, Newcastle haven't won now at Liverpool in 29 attempts. That's 24 defeats and 5 draws. We haven't won there now in close to 31 years. It'll be this April. Just one of them grounds. But not many teams win at Anfield. Just one of them grounds. Liverpool, a formidable team. And I did put in my video ways I thought we could hurt Liverpool, and I thought we would do that, but unfortunately we didn't. And it's disappointing, but you know what? The plus points, it is clutching at straws, you could say, but taking a 2-0 defeat is better than I expected, because we normally get hammered there. You can go back to lots of results in the past where we've just lost in consecutive games, and we just haven't turned up. Again, this game, you could say we haven't turned up. Because you could say it started all right, but what we were missing, as soon as we seen the lineup, when Alexander Isak was confirmed as missing, it was a late call though, so this is why I'm not worried that he's going to be missing long term. It has been confirmed though that he should be all right, but the fact that he travelled down there, and Eddie Howe said in his press conference yesterday that he was feeling it in his groin at midday, that shows that how late a call it was. So, but when Isak was missing, we all knew that we weren't really getting anything. I mean, it was a tiny chance to begin with. Normally, when you go to Anfield, you've probably got like a 5% chance. When Isak was missing, because he has terrorised them in recent games. Yeah, we mightn't have beat them, but he does give them a hard time. because he scored 3 goals against them, but it's just one of them. Yeah, he was missing, 2 draws, a defeat and 1 pen. Out of that, no other goals. So just one of them things. Isak wasn't there. Wilson led the line. He had a couple of half chances. The one he missed, Wall frustrated by. But yeah, I put it down to a fully fit Callum Wilson. Would he have got that? Probably. But he was rusty, frustrating as it is. Dan Burn, it was just a hopeful ball over the top. It looked like he was just clearing it, but Wilson held his line perfectly. So it shows he was trying to get a bit match sharpness back, but yeah, it was just one of them where he shanked it wide. And then really, I think we only had the one chance second half that Alisson saved. Other than that, we haven't laid a glove on Liverpool, let's be honest. After they scored the opening goal, it was sloppy. They got the ball. Tino was just slow and jogging back. It was a 2-on-1 for sure against Jota and also against Luis Diaz. And then by the time he got into the box, Tonali had been tracking Szoboszlai. He let him go, and Szoboszlai had an easy tap in. Now, I did say at the time Nick Pope's finished. Look, it might have been a bit hasty, but I do think he's looked dodgy on that left shoulder. He always looks reluctant to go down since the injury. I don't want that to be the case, but it gives you a case for an argument every time it happens. But looking back, yeah, he was unsighted. It did go through both Tonali's and Dan Burns' legs, so he might have been unsighted. But it's not just that his shot stopping that went awry recently. It's his feet as well. And I know you've got to be quick with the movement of your feet and not just your hands. And the problem at the minute is it's asking them questions. Wall felt it was harsh against Martin Dubravka. All that talk about keeping him, new contract, and the moment he gets it, he's put back on the bench. And that look on the camera at Anfield the other night, a lot of people have shared it where it looked like he was giving a right scowl to Eddie Howe. But yeah, it just shows that Eddie Howe, I think, trusts Martin Dubravka less than he does for Nick Pope. Nick Pope appears to be his clear number 1. So we'll have to wait and see, but it could be the case that and it looks like Nick Pope's going to be the keeper. He keeps his place between the sticks between now and Wembley. And yeah, we'll wait and see. Will he be in the team tomorrow? I don't know. Do I expect wholesale changes? Possibly. I don't know what team to expect really. I'd expect changes with it being like an FA Cup 5th round game, but at the same time, I'm also thinking Brighton are a good team. I feel they've got better options off the bench, more depth than us. So is it one of them where you need to rest so many players? So it's one of them, yeah. We'll wait and see what happens. But yeah, Nick Pope, yeah, I felt he should have got down a bit better the other night. I know it went through the legs, but it does raise them questions. Nothing you could do about the second goal. It was the fact that, again, Tonali didn't have a good game. Bruno didn't either. I'm not going to stand here and protect them players. They didn't. And yeah, Tonali just lost the ball cheaply. McAllister ran forward at one point. I think there was 4 or 5 of our players against just him and Salah. Allowed McAllister to get all the way to a box. Played it right to Salah. Salah tried to dummy. Eventually cut it back to McAllister. McAllister just had an easy finish. Well, I say an easy finish, but he had all the room in the world and it was a very good finish. But it's just one of them. Yeah, we haven't won at Liverpool again. I thought we could hurt them. Did I expect we to win? No, I didn't. That's solely because our record there, as we all know, is terrible. And yeah, it's just disappointing again. It's less disappointing than Manchester City, because obviously Manchester City were done naff all. After their opening goal, I felt the midfield did grow into it, but Joe Willock, well, he did try with his running. Eddie Howe did switch to it looked like a 4-4-2. At times you could see it was a 4-5-1 because Bruno and Tonali were deep, and then he did have Gordon behind Wilson and Willock on the left, and then he had Murphy on the right. But the fact that and then Gordon was taken away from Trent, it didn't give Trent much to think about. And Willock tried, but he just lost possession a few times, not for the want to try, but it's just one of them things. And then yeah, we didn't have a shot on target. And look, Liverpool are the best team in the league right now. They're the best team in Europe. And the fact we went there and only had a 2-0 defeat, I know it's clutching at straws. People think Eddie Howe's playing 3D chess maybe before Wembley. He's making them go underhand. But look, you've got to think Liverpool were full of strength. They've only lost, 3 games all season? Plymouth, a dead rub, and the Champions League, and Forest at home. So again, it's just one of them things, isn't it? And I didn't think we were going to get there and win. I thought we might have been able to get a draw, but it is what it is. They are the best team in the league in Europe, and they had the full strength team out. We were missing with Spain, Isak, Botman and Joe Linton, and they do make a difference. But looking ahead, all I'll say is, look, we'll come away from it. That's not the game that's going to decide our season. Liverpool are going to win the league. The bottom 3 looks done. So the big talking point is the race for Europe. And yes, we'll have dropped to 6th, but we're still in touching distance. But obviously that's parked to one side. All I'll say, my last point is, with the cup final coming up, we'll have Joe Linton, Isak and Botman there. It's a neutral ground, half the stadium be black and white, and there's a prize to play for. The final's coming up, and with that trophy there, it's something to play for. And a lot of this squad win that final 2 years ago. So it's going to be a massive learning curve from that. Hopefully they'll learn from it. Yes, Liverpool probably 4 times out of 5 would win this final, but we can't be that team who win it on the 1 out of 5. You've got to believe, because if you don't believe, if you're letting that result from the other night affect you, if you don't think we can go to Wembley and win, you may as well just hand your ticket back, not travel down, whether you're going or not, or don't bother watching. Every team's got a chance. It's just what happens on the day, and there's been upsets. We all know that. It's not over. But that's my thoughts on it. A couple of other things. Newcastle don't appear to be going to America this year for pre-season. They're going to be going to Hong Kong. Yeah, and we're going to the Kai Tak Sports Complex, it appears. Now, it's not official yet, but Hong Kong looks like it's the place on the cards. And it's designed by PotM, so that's got a tie to it. It's the same people who are going to be designing with training ground, the whole bubble wrap thing that's been mentioned. So we'll see what happens there. News, I know it might seem premature, but it's been said about a parade if we do win the Carabao Cup. I don't like talking about that whole thing because you just look stupid if you don't win. But I understand people wondering what might happen if we do win. But I think it's right that after the final, the team are going to just head straight to Dubai and take the trophy with them, all hope. But leaving it till the summer is the right call, because it'll be a distraction in the middle of the season. And you never know, we could be celebrating with that and the FA Cup, depending on what happens tomorrow. So what do I think going into tomorrow then, Brighton? This will be a short bit just before the daylight fully goes. It's been a beautiful sunset, but I have been up Carlisle Park the day in Morpeth. Always a beautiful place after town. But yeah, I expect a tough game. I expect a tactical game. This is also key that we don't want it to be a season ender, because look at it this way, this game is more key than we think. Premier League opposition, we've already seen today that Preston have went through in the FA Cup, and Aston Villa went through last night, and another result I checked was Palace knocked out Millwall in the South London game. So I haven't checked the other results after that, but this game is key in the fact that we need to get some winning momentum with this and West Ham, our last games before Wembley in 2 weeks and a day. We'll all be down there in 2 weeks, won't we? Christ, that's exciting. Probably be about 7 or 8 pints deep by now in 2 weeks. But all I've got to say is, yeah, it's a confidence booster. It's key because, look, if we lose tomorrow, it'll kind of not give anything else to fall back on if we don't win against Liverpool. So tomorrow is a bigger game than some people might give it credit for. And if we win and we get a favourable draw with big teams in Spurs, Arsenal and Liverpool and that being out, we're then 1 game away again from Wembley. Even though I don't agree with the semi-finals being there, it's just the FA using it as an excuse to pay off Wembley. Yeah, look, if it's a chance to get back to Wembley, it's good. So I'll be there as always, every home game in the corner, sing me heart out. It's a 1:45 kickoff. And yeah, we'll see what team happens. I've got a team that I think it'll be. I'll post that tomorrow morning. Well, yeah, we'll wait and see. I was thinking there might be wholesale changes, but you know what? Brighton are a tough team, and we need to give minutes to the likes of, if they're back, we hope they are, Joe Linton and Botman. Isak, if he's not fully fit, I wouldn't risk him. Wrap him in cotton wool, because if he's not at Wembley, we're not winning, in my opinion. Our game's really centred around Isak. Don't care what anyone says it is. We're better with Alexander Isak and the team. And tomorrow, it's key who we put out, because the gulf in class with us and Liverpool is still there for all to see. And until we get that depth with a few windows, depending what happens with PSR rules and all that, what we can spend and sponsors, it's going to be like that for a while. And as I said, I think Brighton have a bit more better depth than we in the bigger teams like Liverpool do. We've got a small squad, and beyond the first team, it's not really that good in quality. So yeah, I do expect changes tomorrow, but not wholesale ones. I'd love to see Joey back because he makes a massive difference. He's been a big loss. So I expect to see Joey there in midfield. Bruno might be rested because he has looked leggy of late. But again, we're not the same without Bruno, but we did win at Arsenal. So you could say that was a caveat. Tonali should play. Congratulations to Martin. He's just proposed to his last, so that's brilliant news. And yeah, I'll probably see other players in there. We might see a bit of Will Asula. Callum Wilson should get more minutes because we're going to need Wilson massively, depending on what happens with Isaac. But yeah, other than that, that's it for now from me. Sunlight's almost gone, so I'm going to wrap this up. Just say thank you very much for watching, and let's hope we win them on. We're talking about a quarter-final place, and I'll be back with my post-match reaction straight after the game tomorrow. So thank you very much. Take care and enjoy your Saturday night. Bye, everyone.